Podcast for the common folk. Podcast for the common folk. The common folk, Mr. Starburger, it is me, Starburger, common folk. So we landed the next one because there's a lot of weird foods, and this might even be a 3-part series. And I know it's exciting, it's riveting. What are you guys doing? We're living to the edge, world's on its heels. Although I think we're beating this shit back. I think we're getting out of it, we'd be alright. But it's, everybody's in quarantine, and all of a sudden you're just like, well, what'd you do? Listen to this podcast, dude. It's so aggravating, dude. He did 3-part series. He's finishing up. Oh. Strangest foods, man. Strangest foods you ever eat. It's weird. It's really weird, man. You ever have spinach and Parmesan nuggets? It's a wild ride. It's a wild ride indeed. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? You're going to listen to this because it's kind of weird, and you're going to listen to this other one. Donut Burger. Now, this is originated out of Israel Burger King, okay? And it's in celebration of the Hanukkah. Okay, so that's cool. Happy Hanukkah. Happy, I think it's Ramadan going on right now, isn't it? I think so. I don't know. There's a lot of shit getting ready to go. All I know is it's Cinco de Mayo coming up. Cinco de Drinko, bruh. Nah. Yeah, Cinco de Drinko is like what I like to say, but it's all good. It makes me want to watch that one James Bond movie at the beginning where they have that giant festival and all that shit, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Which is about where I'm at. So they traditionally eat jelly-filled donuts there, which, yeah, man. I would eat jelly-filled donuts. I mean, don't have a preference, one or the other. But I'll go for both of them. But I mean, it's like if it's a jelly-filled donut, that's fine. Maybe even like the other filling. Yeah, I can't bring myself to say it at the moment. But this is a ketchup filling, and I mean, like, I like ketchup, but I'm not sure as like a bread filling if that's good. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's good. And how many times I gotta say I don't think that's good? I'm gonna keep taking up the time because that's what I do. Because we're all sitting here listening to this invigorating story about how, cheeseburgers. It's don't worry about it. Don't worry. Maybe barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce would be like really good because barbecue sauce traditionally goes better inside a bun. Although, just leave it outside of the bun. Don't even do that. I don't approve. I don't approve that at all. But do what you want, Israel. Y'all do what you want. I mean, a lot of people like what a lot of people like. I mean, I know I've come a long way from eating chips and ketchup, but I'm just saying that chips and ketchup is better than, I think, ketchup filled. Although, I mean, man, I don't know. Just eat some salsa. Put some green chili on it. That's where I'm from. That's what I'll say. How about that? Put some green chili on it. What do you want? You like this burger? Yeah, I do like this burger. It's ketchup filled. Okay, that's cool. Ketchup filled. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Put some green chili on it. Don't you? What do you think about it being ketchup filled? I don't give a shit. If it's not green chili, then it ain't gonna be going into my mouth. So yeah, here we go. Spinach and Parmesan nuggets. Where can you get this? Well, let me guess. Italy. Oh, look, I'm correct. Yeah, because I'm the one reading it to you, and I've had no way of proving to you that I actually had no idea, and it was an actual guess, and it was actually Italy, and I was actually correct. I'm kind of happy about it, but you don't really care because you don't think I actually did that. Anyways, let's go on to bigger and greener pastures. Basically, don't worry, because it's kind of like spinach and artichoke with no artichoke. It's got, I think it's just with the crust, because I don't see no chicken part at all. I'm looking at the picture at the moment. I'm trying to read you a description. It's got like some breading on the outside that a chicken leg would have, except when you bust it open. It kind of looks like those cheesy tots that Burger King did, you know what I mean? Kind of like that, except instead of cheese, it's spinach. It's spinach tots. But since it's McDonald's, it's probably chicken breaded, so it's probably a little less potato breaded than more chicken breaded because it's called nuggets. Oh, it's spinach and Parmesan. The bottom line, the good part, completely negates any health benefits that spinach brings to the table. So rest easily, for you can now enjoy and eat some vegetables inconsequentially. There you go. You don't gotta be. You worried about those pesky vegetables adding years onto your shit and making all this stuff healthier and making you feel better about yourself and moving on up and moving on over and doing this and doing that. Well, here we go. Finally, enjoy the taste of vegetables that you didn't even know how to taste because you're just too, you don't like vegetables. But I mean, I like spinach artichoke dip, so I'd eat this. I mean, if I'm gonna go for nuggets and see that, I'm gonna expect something that holds more composition, and by that, you know what I mean. It's yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's like you when you want a chicken nugget, you want a chicken nugget, and if you bite into something that's looking like a chicken nugget and you get spinach, although spinach might be good, and although you might be open to ingesting spinach inconsequentially because they take all the health benefits away, but that's not what you were expecting, then you're gonna freak and you're gonna not like it. I mean, that's just like you want with a ketchup filled bread. Ketchup filled bread? Who does ketchup filled bread? I mean, come on. I don't, because I'm afraid they put too much. Okay, like Sonic, even though Sonic dialed it down, not Sonic. Yeah, totally. Sonic dialing down, putting sour cream on everything. Oh, they put on the fucking corn dogs, they put on the fucking chili tots. Sonic doesn't do that, dude. Yeah, and then you realize that Taco Bell, which is but they dialed it down. Taco Bell did. The real heroes here. Go get that. They only are responsible for some of the weird things. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen their name yet. So, well, alright, Berry Burger. It's from Japan. The Black Burger. From Japan. Deep fried salmon. It's from Japan. Although I'm going to comment, I'm usually just going to chalk it up because Japan's going through Americans went through it in the 80s. Okay, Japan's just going through their 80s, I think. I mean, I don't know. Japan's cool. They ain't too bad. But, I mean, just super culturalistic. You know how that shit goes. Yeah, you ain't got to be no judging nothing here, people. I'm just, it's so KFC's big in Japan. And that I did know. And I'm a big fan of KFC. So, and it's a big Christmas thing, too, which is a cool culture thing that not people like. I mean, it's not like Christmas is that big there that it is here. There's different contexts, different meanings. They do it with KFC. And I think that's awesome. I'd totally eat KFC Christmas Eve. I'd be watching, like, The Grinch Stole Christmas, the Misfit Toys, all the stuff. Of course, the classic Polar Express, with the only other song that I sing to in unison. Hot, hot, hey, we got it. Hot, oh, we got it. Hot, we got it. Hot chocolate. Tom Hanks did like 6 roles in that movie. Man's a fucking chief. He also, hit that Corona. He got the Rona. Billy Gump done got it. But as far as I'm concerned, he's fighting good. Good, my boy. He's going to be in another new movie called Greyhound, which looks pretty good. It's more about World War II Pacific stuff, battling with some kind of German submarine ships. Tom Hanks messes him up. The Wolf Pack. Yeah, it's a good history part too, and I can comment some on that later. But yeah. But anyways, I'm giving a little bit of initiation of this. Okay, deep fried salmon, but try maybe. I don't know what I'd put on it. I'm not too big with that. I'd like spicy, but just, the same. It's like Jim Gaffigan says. As long as it don't taste like fish, I'd try it. But if it tastes kind of okay, I'd be alright. That part's my last part. I added that last part because it's some mild tasting fish, They got that taste, but it's different. You know what I mean? I dig with that. Caramel popcorn frap. Just chew. It's from Japan. And move on. No. It's not too bad. I'm sure we've all been there. Get that caramel thing from McDonald's, the frap, but because it's McDonald's Japan, it's got the caramel frap, so it would make sense that the McDonald's in the United States is what the McDonald's thing. It would make sense that it's called the frap, even though you forget it, even though when you're trying to order it, but when you walk up and try to order it, it's right there on the menu, and even though you forget that even though it's right there on the menu, you forget, and you still don't know how to spell it or say it. Yeah, right now I'm talking about frap and stuff and comparing it, going like, well, I wonder if it's like that thing at McDonald's, and the exact same thing, because that's what it's called, because it's all right here, that's all McDonald's, and my mind just connected like 5 dots right now, and I apologize for that. I just had one of them little Tiffany talking epiphany things. There's a future episode on that, and there's a past episode on that too. Ooh, back and forth. ED. Anyway, so, I'm good with caramel fraps. I like them. Cheesy potato bites. What the fuck? How's that weird? And this is Japan. Japan, you make up for that shit. Oh my god. See, I don't care about the frap. The salmon stuff, no tartar sauce. I'll be alright, maybe, the berry burger and the black burger. I don't think Incan burger. I didn't like all that, but cheesy potato bites, I like. We have those, and it's basically cheese-filled tater tots. But hey, hell yeah. That's at McDonald's, too. And all I could think about is how good that would be during school. And all I could think about is how there's a McDonald's across the street from where I went to high school. And all I could think about is that that would be good as hell if you walked over during lunch or something, and all of a sudden you can just get cheese-filled potato bites. Nostalgia. Preferred nostalgia. Oh, okay. Gets a little spashy here. Yeah, we'll go. Things taking a turn in this weird story. I'm just fucking with you. No, nothing takes a turn. It's a story about weird-ass foods. What do you think it is? It's just weird-ass foods. And as I try to tell you a story entertaining about weird-ass foods, to let you know, my podcast different from all the other podcasts, here we go. It's chocolate and hazelnut-filled pie. From Japan. And they're like, oh, the only thing is that it's at McDonald's. It's fine. They won't give you the right one anyway, because all the apple pies are there, and we're getting all those chocolate hazelnut pies. Pumpkin spice French fries. What the shit? This sounds like Rhode Island. It's Japan. Damn, I could have just said Japan. Thank you, Japan. And you know what? I'm going to put that in the comment thing. Thank you, Japan. You made this easier, because I almost sit here and I was like, well, the next things are all Japan. I'm just going to say it's Japan and not even go about it, because there's a lot of foods on there. And I, want to talk about UFOs or just unidentified stuff and aliens, and I want to also talk about stories about shooting out the transmission in your own trunk, going drunk, rather than shooting, well, you don't shoot the cow, you have to shoot the transmission. But you do shoot the cow, dumbass. Anyways, and they fire back, and so you don't pound on the door, and if the other pounded on the door, you hide behind the truck, and if the buck gets up when you shoot it and you thought it was dead, if you need to put it down again, try to walk it to your truck if it's that brain dead. And those are just many euphemisms and stories and tips that I can teach you on a very good life, that I have a bunch of information and stories to tell. And that was a teaser into something else, completely not food related, because thank you, Japan, for making something and taking it away, so now it's not culturalistic. Rhode Island, because I kind of like Rhode Island, I think. I don't know. I know there's traffic circles there, and shitty ones, but also, there's one traffic circle here, and it's very well marked, and we got a bunch of them bumper things on the road, because we all a bunch of idiots, because we don't know what a traffic circle is. And I'm saying we, because I know there's at least 4 of the people like me that don't know what to fucking do, because I saw them the other day as they were all trying to cross that intersection, as I was too. Some about 2 a.m. going to get to the only McDonald's open at midnight, past midnight, and it seems like we all were trying to go the same way back, and it was a bitch. It's okay. You make road friends like that. That's what you do. You go, you know what that is? It's 1:30. You go to close your eyes. I'm going to clean my room. You make your bed for some reason, because that's the only thing you end up feeling like doing, and you're kind of proud of it. Decide you're hungry. You go get some munchies at McDonald's. You come back. And, yeah. get in the bed that you made. Feel so accomplished when all you did was actually eat McDonald's at 2 a.m. But we've all been there. You know what? If you feel accomplished, take it. You accomplished something. You know, most people would be too lazy to get out of their bed and so go get themselves McDonald's at 2 a.m. But you did it. You even made your bed, so when you came back, you felt a little better. There you go. Feel good about yourself. Go figure it out. Let's go. Let's go. Quit the good show right there, yeah. Pumpkin spice french fries. Thank you, Japan, for taking that one off the people that, typically would do that, and I would crack jokes towards, but don't like me cracking jokes towards because they honor name Karen and they want to speak to a manager. Only I'm the manager, and I say pumpkin spice fries are, yes, culturally belonging to you, all right? And Japan's cool because they got them, and that's not something you think in Japan. And when you're eating something or something goes off, you think of Japan, and it's just like KFC. You know what I mean? I love fried chicken. All of a sudden, you find that monetized fried chicken is a popularity in a country that's culture's got a lot of different look of things. I mean, Pokemon, all that stuff is genius ideas. No one's saying it's not. But it's certainly a lot different, and none of us would have ever created with it. We've been figuring a way to keep on doing. I don't know, man. We'd probably be doing more cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians type stories. Okay, but now we got this other cool shit. Stories about cowboys pretty much, and bank robbers and cops and Indians and other wars and football. A lot of football. Anywho, back on to the McCrocket. In the Netherlands, McDonald's. You outdone yourself. The McCrocket. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but I like this name. It's probably seafood, which means I'm not going to like it. But it's okay because it's called the McCrocket. MC Crockett. The Crockett. McCrocket, motherfucker. McCrocket. Oh, yes. You need a second McCrocket. McCrocket is what you say in Scotland when you finally crack the lug nuts off your car. When you finally crack it. You McCrocket. That was bad. Okay, I'll come back to that. Anyways, let's, strange fast food. It's a fried patty with a gooey beef cheese filling. At McDonald's in the Netherlands, customers can order what's called a McCrocket, a fried patty with gooey beef cheese filling. There is no monopoly on strange fast foods, so they can do this. This international offering is not only high in calories, but also packs 2,300 milligrams of sodium. For some perspective, that satisfies a person's entire daily salt intake in just one sitting. Well, that's just efficiency right there is what that is. You telling me all you got to do is eat one thing to get that on that salt? Yeah, I'll do that. All right, I'll work out. I eat a bunch of other stuff. I ate a bowl of strawberries like one this morning. Okay, I eat the healthy shit. All right, and you just got to eat this McCrocket. It's the McCrocket diet. There you go. You need to battle your salt intake. Everything tastes boring and bland because there's no salt on it, and you need to satisfy that salt intake in one thing so you can forget about it. Trying to actually count calories and do some of that, and somehow salt's a major part of that, and you need to eat one of these bitches a day. McCrocket diet. Salt. Salty. McCrocket. All right. Okay. Now, so as we talk about the McCrocket, and then all of a sudden it's weird gooey beef cheese, and we giggle, and then all of a sudden daily intake, and then you realize the efficiency and the geniusness. We move on to a burger I think a lot of fellers would like, and fellas and felladies, and fellers is pretty much for both men and women and everybody else. Mediterranean burger. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks pretty good. New Zealand. Burger King, New Zealand. You know what? I like New Zealand. New Zealand's cool. Government did a gun buyback program a while ago. New Zealand didn't do, like, a damn thing. They didn't turn in shit. They're a bunch of farm-raising guys, and they're tough motherfuckers. Plus, that's where the Shire is filmed for the Hobbits. And anybody that protects the Hobbits' Graceland is a person that deserves to be put up on a pedestal for whatever reason. And you know what? I like this idea, okay? And I like you, New Zealand. Now, of course, I like everybody, and there's a lot more to that whole gun debate and stuff, and I know I talk about, like, oh, I'm not going to do politics on this. We all need a break. Politics! Surprise! Sorry, I'll remove that. I like the goal just to be like, everyone's like, we'll give you money, and the people stick to their own stuff over versus money, and I think sticking to your ideals over money is a good thing, although also know that money has to come into play at some point, but that doesn't have to be the major part, like, right off the bat, you know? Anyways, it's one of those kind of things where it's like I side kind of like on both sides of the fence in terms of, like, you know, what you need to do, but it's also like that's completely unrelated to what I'm thinking about in politics, so I'm not even just going to continue that because New Zealand, it looks really good, by the way. I don't know, I see some bacon, all right, a little bit of barbecue sauce, 2 cheese slices separated by 2, I think that's chicken patties. That shit looks dope. Well, New Zealand does goats, don't they, or lambs? So it'd be like a lamb patty. Lamb patty. Lamb patty. Lamb patty and patty mix lamb patties. And patty, lamb patty, man, lamb patty, and patty. Yeah, see, I will develop my new tongue twister so we can brag to people about what we can do with, you know, one of them, with our tongues. Let's go. Consisting of 3 burgers. The menu designed for meat lovers offered a full meaty, half meaty, bacon meaty. Full meaty, half meaty, bacon meaty. You need a bacon meaty, you need a full meaty, talk bacon meaty, you talk to me. Because I'm the gut grilling bacon. And at 2 a.m., I just get this super fucking focus. And that fucker browns like marshmallows and s'mores. And I just fucking hit that shit, dog. Oh, I tell you what, sorry. I don't mean to brag. It just was really good. I'll demonstrate later this evening, maybe. And then you get the half meaty if you don't want full meaty, you know, half meaty. I don't know, maybe you're not as interested into the, you know, Mediterranean type stuff. You know, maybe you still want a bun and, you know, some cheese and some french fries or something, or just, you know, sip on your soda or something. You know, maybe you want some rice porridge from Malaysia, Indonesia. You know what I mean? Half meaty. Or maybe you just want to go in full meaty. Comes with, 2 beef patties, a chicken patty, 6 bacon strips, 2 slices of cheese, barbecue sauce, onions comprised of full meaty, while the half meaty has 1 less beef patty and slice of cheese. Yeah, just get the fucking full meaty. What the fuck? Bacon meaty, on the other hand, loses the meat patty, includes 2 chicken patties, 6 strips of bacon, and cheese slices with barbecue sauce. While this meat pack you sounds appealing to some, we suggest you stay away, and I suggest you stop suggesting what you want me to do, because suggesting things for me does not turn out for people who suggest shit that I do not abide and or agree with. Thank you, Burger King New Zealand, for creating, and that's what the picture is I'm seeing. So I'm looking at the bacon patty right now, the bacon meaty. Looks pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. Bacon maybe. That's 2 chicken patties, cheese, barbecue sauce, 6 strips of bacon. Probably get more if you want to, or get more burgers and sandwiches. Nice. Alright. Chicken flavored chocolate truffle.